Welcome to the space for transformational leaders to unleash their magic, see better client results, work lighter, and live source. Hello, welcome to today's video. What are you really holding space for when it comes to transformation? I'm Darla Ledoux. I'm the founder of Sourced and the creator of a program called the Certified Sourced Leader, where we train leaders on how to deliver potent transformational work. One of the tools that we use in this work is called the anatomy of a transformation. I want to highlight a specific piece of the anatomy of a transformation today to speak about what we're really holding space for when it comes to transformation. So first I want to define what transformation is to us, which is seeing or creating a new awareness, seeing a truth, creating a new awareness that permanently shifts how you show up and interact with life. I go like this because there's like something, an energy pattern, a limiting belief, however you like to think about it, that is running the show, that's hidden from our view, likely from a young age, maybe before the age of 7, that once we are aware of it and we can decide, do we like this belief? Do we want to keep it? Do we want to transform or transmute it? Do we want to give this, this part of us a new job that's more productive and fruitful? We can do that. And from that place, we shift how we show up and interact with life. As a transformational leader, you're probably really familiar with the idea of holding space. Holding space, we hear it a lot, right? I can hold space for that. Let me just hold the space for a moment. And it's beautiful. We want to, as leaders, be able to hold the space. The question is, how are we viewing that? So one of the things I noticed for myself is that I could have the tendency, I'll just say for myself, to feel like holding the space meant I am here for you. I am giving you all of my energy, all of my attention, all of my focus, all of my love, which isn't bad, right? And I am holding this space while you, client, person, the other person, not you, is putting whatever they need in the space, and I can hold it, right? I can hold it, I can transform it, I can transmute it. The issue with that is that when it is being held like that, like I've got this space, you just do whatever you want, put whatever you want in here, I am safe, I am non-judgment, bring it on, right? The impact of that is the client can feel unburdened. You can actually take that and run it through your own energy field and take it on yourself. So you might shift it in the moment because they're sharing, and you're receiving, loving, and it is working with your energy system. So that energy dissipates. Maybe you channel it to the earth or whatever. Lots of different tools for that. And they feel unburdened, and you've depleted yourself in some way. Here's the thing, that can be great. If someone's in acute pain and you can hold it, that can be great, right? Like they are out of pain, you've moved the energy and they feel better. However, that doesn't create that new awareness that creates a permanent shift in the way your client shows up to life. It doesn't. This is going to get uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for me. It doesn't. So what does? What are we actually holding space for? What are we actually holding space for if our goal, right? Our goal might be to get someone out of acute pain. That's totally fine. But if our goal is transformation, we're actually holding space for them to get present with their truth, for them to see the thing that's been hidden from their view about how they've been being that's no longer serving them, and they can start to make choices about that. So let me share the anatomy here really quick. Hopefully I can do this gracefully here. So we have 3 stages of the anatomy of a transformation. The first is commitment. So we only want to be holding space for a new truth. That says commit, by the way, if someone's committed. The second is the sourced experience. This is what I call it in my brand, Source. The sourced experience. And then the third stage is integration. So a person is committed to transformation. We move through this process of going like this, which I'll talk about in a second, and then they're going to integrate the new energy into their life. Here's what we're holding space for. Within the sourced experience is where the transformation actually happens. And there's 3 stages: release, receive, rise. Now, I won't go in too much depth into this. We're releasing control, we're receiving truth, and we're rising in a new energy. Now, the one you might have noticed is here: receive truth. This is where your magic is. I teach about magic. You can find that on our website. This is what you're holding space for. This is where you're really holding space. Now, you're holding space in all the stages, but what I want you to consider is when someone is really there for their transformation, they want a new awareness that permanently shifts their life. Holding space does not look like dump all your stuff here and I'll take it. Holding space looks like I am going to be here with you in complete non-judgment and total love while you be with your truth, while you see and receive how you've been being that actually isn't serving you. I just shared a story about this, my first transformational retreat. I had to see a truth, which was that I had a belief that if it's to be, it's up to me, or for it to be done right, I have to do it myself. And because of that truth, I wasn't being a good team member. I wasn't being loving and supportive with the people I was working with. I was kind of thinking I was the one who was doing everything, right? And I came by it honestly from something that happened when I was a kid, but that truth was not easy to be with. When you're holding space for transformation, I keep looking here because this is the space I see. When you're holding space for transformation, you are not taking everything from them so they don't have to deal with it. You're actually holding it here and you're going, look at this. Wow. And everybody has a different way of doing this. There's lots of tools. You have different types of magic. One of my strong magic is recognition magic. So as someone's sharing, I can kind of see the patterns and go, whew, did you see that pattern in the language you're using? Look at this. Look, there it is. And we be with it without judgment. We be with that truth. You're not taking it. You're not moving it away. You're not trying to transmute it before they get present with it. They have to get present with what they haven't seen about how they've been being and the impact of that so that they can, within themselves, make the choice to transform it. So holding space isn't taking all of someone's shit. Holding space is being a non-judgmental, loving presence with the shit of what it is for this person to be human and let them feel the pain of it. Well, how do we do that? We have to increase our capacity to be with that level of discomfort and desire and unmet need and longing and fear and desire for safety and all of those things. We have to increase our capacity for that for ourselves so that we can hold space for our clients. So I'm curious, is this helpful? What are you hearing in this? What's been your experience with the first kind of holding space, like here, give me all your stuff, as compared to the second kind of holding space, which is being with truth? I'm Darla Ledoux, founder of Sourced. Please like and subscribe, share this if you think someone needs to hear it, and we'll see you soon.